Imagine a military general who told his men to slaughter a population, kill young and old, men and women, but to keep the young women just at the age of puberty who had not yet lain with a man as their own. Now, for a start, the slaughtering of the population is genocide, and the keeping of the young women and defining them by their sexual status, i.e. that they are virgins, is evidence that they're being kept for a sexual reason. And that reason can only be for the man to use, and so this situation we're talking about is something we have seen in recent years and become much more aware of, and that is rape as a weapon of war. Now, the general I'm talking about here is Moses, and in Numbers 31, 17 to 18, this is what he says. Now, therefore, kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that has lain with a man. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep them alive for yourselves. The intention here is very clear. You keep the young women who are potentially fertile and kill everybody else. Now, I've heard some very pathetic excuses for this passage. For instance, I've been told I take it out of context. Well, I'd like to know in what context rape as a weapon of war and genocide are okay. There is no context for that. I've heard the argument that this was a war against the Midianites and God had ordered it. Well, didn't the 9/11 bombers claim that they were carrying out the work of God? You know, if we permit an action like this because people believe it is the work of God, we permit any form of atrocity, and we have no morality. There is no morality in the world if you allow something like this because you justify it as an act of God. And you've got to ask yourself a question about Moses here. Moses is our source for the Ten Commandments. Well, if Moses is the source for the Ten Commandments and he is the man who is ordering this genocide, then what sort of man is he? Is the foundation of the morality which we find in the three big religions, Judaism, Christianity and Islam, founded upon a man who committed genocide? Who used rape as a weapon of war? You know, you look at this and then you have to ask yourself a very fundamental question. You know, if you believe in these religions, do you want a religion which has a man who behaved like this as its founder in effect? You know, we have to start being honest about what is in holy books. Holy books have been used for violence and atrocity, and you get the excuse, oh well, that's a misinterpretation. But in fact, that's what's in many holy books. So we need to face up to that. So thank you for listening. Goodbye.